What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Fresh Yiddy coming at you with another video, a morning motivation video. It's Friday. Um, don't celebrate too much because it's the end of the week and people stop spending money, and that means our work slows down a little bit unless you got a full Saturday. And I do have a full Saturday, so as I did last week, so. Anyway, we're going to get through it and we're going to do this, and we're going to be praying for Monday, because when Monday comes, that's when the money starts flowing. That's where the money resides. Anyway, man, I'm so glad that you guys decided to join with me today, man. I'm always eternally grateful to you guys. And if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you never miss an upload. And today, because my little charge pad. So I have this charge pad, right? That charges my phone. And if you don't put it on there the right way, it doesn't charge. But so when you put it up there, you think it's charging and it doesn't. And so you wake up and your phone is totally dead. Consequently, my phone is my alarm clock. So it did not wake me up on the time I'm supposed to. But luckily, my wife gets up, so she taps me to wake me up. So I'm not on Facebook this morning as well. I usually simulcast on YouTube and Facebook. But, since that is the case, so I'm not on Facebook this morning. So I'll get it done in probably, the next 30 minutes, let my phone charge up. So I'll be delivering this message twice. So if you want to get a piece of the message again, then you can get on Facebook and follow me over there. But anyway, today we're talking about success is the worst teacher. Success is the worst teacher. So you're probably like, what are you talking about? I thought success is good. Well, yes, success is great. We love to have success. We want to be successful. All of us wants to be successful. But successful is being successful, or having success, or success is the worst teacher. It doesn't teach you anything. Well, it does teach you things. It teaches you how to be successful, I guess. But it really doesn't teach you anything by way of persevering through, struggle and hard times. So if you're struggling and you're having a hard time, like I said before, man, embrace the struggle. Embrace the struggle as, confirmation that that things are going to get better. Things are going to be okay. That something is happening, that you're learning something new. Okay. I can remember I did some real estate, some working with mobile homes back in a while ago, and it was a deal that I went into to buy a home for a price, and so I was all excited about buying the home at this price, and so what happened was the deal that I was supposed to do is I was able to get the home, or able to control the home for no money, for $0, and I was trying to sell it, to make a profit on it. So it's called wholesaling. So I was wholesaling the home. I got it for no money down, and no money, no bank credit check, nothing. So I was able to get it. Then I was trying to sell it. No one would buy it at that price, so I was trying to get it for a little bit more than what I was contracted to do, or I would put at the house. And come to find out, I did the deal blindly, and come to find out that the house was just really, really it was in good shape, but it was in a bad area, and so not a lot of people wanted it, especially for that price. So I had people that actually offered, way lower. Of course, you're gonna get people getting you, for way lower, because they're gonna try to lowball you. So they tried to lowball me, and I couldn't do it, or else I was gonna buy this house for a price that was just unheard of. That shouldn't be, it shouldn't be bought for that price. So what ended up happening is I got a buyer, and the buyer wanted it for a low price. So I just had to say, you know what, I'm just gonna, cut my ties and just go ahead on and, sell the house to him for that. And then I had to end up making up the difference for what the person who actually owned the house um, wanted for it. Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, wholesaling is basically you get control of someone's house and you basically just sell it for them. All right, and you get to sell it at a higher price. You try to lock them in at a low price, and then you sell it to someone for a higher price. And then what happens when they pay? When they pay you, you pay the seller, and you get the difference, right? So I actually had to pay some of the difference of what the person didn't want to pay, but I needed to get it off, and I figured, hey, it was better to pay that price and get nothing instead of paying the entire price and have a home with tons of negative equity, which would have been hard to sell or be hard to even rent out. So what I learned in that deal is to, even though you don't want to have analysis paralysis, because that's what was happening to me. I had analysis paralysis and couldn't move forward on any deals. So I was like, man, I need to jump out there and do a deal. So I jumped out there and did that one. And what I learned from that is, I should make sure that I always do my due diligence. Always do my due diligence, because even though I had done tons of due diligence because I did not want to make a mistake with the money that I had, I ended up not doing due diligence the way it's supposed to be done, and it was not a total disaster. It took a loss, but not a huge loss. Not as big as a loss as I would have taken. So that taught me a lesson. So just remember, in your trials and your tribulations and all of the things that losing out or anything like that, remember there's a lesson that's going to teach you. All right, if I would have had success right off the bat, I would have thought, oh man, I don't need to worry about doing any due diligence. I know what I'm doing. Sound like a good deal, I'm gonna jump into it and do it, and I could have lost $10,000 as opposed to $1,700. So just know that success is the worst teacher. Failure is going to be your best teacher. I think I heard someone. I was reading a book and they were saying that if you didn't fail, you didn't learn anything. They're like, well, you're probably going to fail. You're probably going to have two businesses at least that will fail. So, if you hadn't failed in those two businesses, then watch out. No, I'm just joking. Not that doesn't happen all the time, but usually they say you have two businesses that at least two businesses that fail before you really start, flying and floating on your own. Now, I've had plenty of businesses that failed, but then again, failure is only in the mind. So I didn't fail. I quit at them. That's what happened. I had several businesses that I quit on, but I didn't quit on this one. And so here I am, self-employed and doing what I'm doing. So anyway, guys, that's what I want to tell you. Success is the worst teacher. All right. So embrace the struggle, embrace the failures, or the what seems like failures. Okay. Embrace those and use them as learning tools to move forward and be better in the next time. All right. Anyway, have a great Friday, man. You guys go out there and do your thing. Get that money, and do good in the world. All right. I'm Mr. Fresh. You dig?